at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I invite the coolest, the most interesting, most wonderful personalities that you can find both on and off of the platform. Some of them are up-and-coming top badges. Some of them have talents or dreams of having their own show. Some are YouTube influencers, TikTok influencers, or I just need a good influence in my life. And that's why I bring them here, and to have all of you meet them and their wonderful shining personalities. Today on the show is no different. Today on the show, we've got a great lineup of people. The first being Charm Charlie. Charm Charlie will be on the show tonight, as well as Sage. Sage will be on the show, and a gentleman that goes by Judge Jungle. Judge Jungle will also be on the show. So it's a completely awesome lineup tonight. You can't go anywhere, because if you go somewhere, you're going to miss the conversations that we'll have, and who knows, it might be interesting. That would be new. Oh, who knows? All right, could be. I'm just throwing it out there. You might be entertained. You don't know. You don't know. We've done this show for over 2 years somehow, and I hope that if it's your first time, that you will hit that favorite button right here at the top. Maybe you can follow the social medias and see who's going to be another upcoming guest or things that are happening around in the meet group. It's a great way to do it if you take that moment just up there to do it. In the meantime, Charm Charlie, if you want to request that box, I'll do the plug one more time, because we're good at talking and filling time. Who doesn't want to fill time for their show, right? For the one time, everyone, thanks for joining Suited Up. My name's Chris Casper. We do this show every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today we have 3 awesome guests, including Judge Jungle, Sage, and first, Mr. Charm Charlie. Charm Charlie.
Hi, everybody. What's going on?
Going on, Charlie.
How are you?
Dude, I can be honest, I put too much cologne on. I put cologne on even though I'm alone for these shows, and it's strong. It's strong today.
You know, you got to impress yourself, right? Sometimes, you know?
I do it to boost my confidence. It's scary doing these things. It's true. It's actually a true story. I do that. But Charlie, this isn't about me. This is about you. Charlie, thanks for coming on the show today. You have a whole lineup of things that we're going to be gearing up to talk about. The first thing is I just want to point out, you always just seem to be in a good mood. Why? What is the secret to Charlie always being in a good mood?
There isn't really a secret. I don't know. I just always have a positive attitude. I don't know. I guess it's just something that naturally comes to me. I don't know. I just hold myself, you know, because I know I have to stay positive, because if I look everything as a negative, I'm not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, if staying positive and having an optimistic outlook were a job, I'd say you've got it. Let's kind of dive deeper into that. You know a thing or two about staying on the positive side of things and having a positive outlook.
Mm-hmm.
Just to begin the conversation, you are wheelchair bound at the current moment, and I know that's something that you talk about frequently in your stream. What is, to set the stage, the status of why that is?
So actually, I have a disability. It's called Duchenne muscular dystrophy. I don't know. Have you ever heard of muscular dystrophy?
I have, but for the sake of the show, let's pretend I haven't.
Okay, so yeah. So muscular dystrophy, there's many forms. I actually have Duchenne muscular dystrophy. And Duchenne muscular dystrophy, it affects 1 in 3,500 boys. And I happen to be one of those people that has to live with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. And basically what Duchenne muscular dystrophy is, everybody's body produces dystrophin. Well, someone with Duchenne's, their body doesn't produce any dystrophin. So therefore, all the muscles in your body, as you get older, they all basically turn into fat, is basically what happens. And so, but I go to my doctor's appointments. I go to Columbus, Ohio every year, and we go to do all my tests and everything. And the doctor said he is very surprised if I'm not producing any dystrophin, because of how strong that I can still do things compared to someone else's my age. Or
wow. And you said that is it muscular dystrophy, or this specific version of it affects 1 in 3,500 males?
This specific one, it's mainly it's just boys is mainly what it affects. It's a very low.
I've got to say that number is much higher than I would have ever guessed. I mean, 1 out of 3,500, that seems like it would be much more common, like something that I should be much more aware of. Why? Do you feel that there's something, or do you agree with that statement that people are not as aware of muscular dystrophy as common as it could potentially be?
Yes. Yes, I do, which is why I am actually an ambassador for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. So I go around and I get to tell people my story, and I get to just share with people what muscular dystrophy is, how it affects people, and I just stay here and I just stay strong. And so then I found here, and then I just decided to go on to show everyone that we can all stay positive no matter what obstacles that is in our path.
An ambassador of muscular dystrophy. So this is something that obviously is a part of your life, but you've committed to bringing awareness and helping other people understand what's happening with it. What does that story entail, Charlie? You said that you talk about your story. If we had to go back to the beginning, what would you consider to be the beginning of your story?
So the beginning of my story would be when my mom realized when I was about 18 months that I was sitting there one day, or not one day, but I did this thing where I didn't crawl. I scooted myself around, and about when I was 18 months, my mom was like, this is kind of cute and everything, but then again, I'm starting to think there's something little that's not right here. And so then what happened after that was my mom took me to the doctor, and then I was diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. And I will say that everything that I've done in my life, I show people that anyone can get it done, no matter what, even if you have a disability. And then growing up, I was just like any other normal kid. I rode my bicycle, I ran around, did everything just like anyone else. And then when I was 16 years old is when I stopped walking. I was 16, and the average people stop walking with my disability is at 12 years old. So I walked 4 more years than I was, I guess, supposed to.
That's incredible. I remember 16. 16 is really, in all retrospect, not that far ago. How was that moment for you? Were you anticipating that was going to happen? Did you know that was potentially going to be an effect of the condition?
Yes. My mom, she told me, I guess growing up, and I went to summer camp actually is how it really got to me, or I learned that it was going to happen, because I went to summer camp from when I was 5 years old, and there was kids there that had muscular dystrophy, all forms of neuromuscular diseases, because that's what the Muscular Dystrophy Association holds, is all neuromuscular diseases. But it didn't affect me. Like, it affected me. Like, I'm like, oh no, I can't do this anymore. But then I decided to keep it positive, and then I just found different outlets for me to be myself, which streaming is one of those things that I really got into, and it's just been amazing.
Yes. And as far as being an ambassador, something that has been brought to my attention is separating equality versus the identity of a person. What I mean by that is not a handicapped person, but a person who is. Am I saying that correctly? Do you know the terminology that I'm referencing? And can you expand a little bit on that?
Yes. So something that someone told me was, it's not handicap, it's handy-capable. That's what someone told me. Handy-capable.
Mm-hmm.
But could you do you mind asking repeating that question real quick?
Yeah. So it's differentiating that instead of calling someone a handicapped person, it is for example, Charm Charlie is not the handicapped person. It is just a quality among the other great qualities that you have. So basically, not saying that being in a wheelchair is the defining characteristic of you, or muscular dystrophy is not the defining characteristic of you. That is, it happens to be part of your life, but is not the defining
Yes,
characteristic of who you are.
exactly. It doesn't define me. We all have something that we live with, no matter what we go through, and we all just keep going. So having a disability is a lot harder than people think. But if you just go as a positive, you're going to get somewhere, and people will bring you down, definitely.
Yeah.
I learned a few months ago, we did this thing in my stream, and I said, go into something knowing there's going to be negativity, and that really helps you stand your ground and prove that you're strong. That's what it does.
Right, right. How would you, in your own words, then describe yourself? What are your passions? What are the things that you like? Obviously, you're an ambassador for muscular dystrophy and you said neurological disorders. But if we were to remove that and start to talk about the other things that are great about you, what would you describe those things to be, or what are some of those things that you like to do?
Something that I really love to do, I love to play video games, and I also love to just sit outside and listen to the birds and just relax. That's one of my favorite things to do. And one of my other favorite things to do is I love singing. I'm very bad at it, but I love doing it. And I'm also, I don't know if you could tell, I'm a big Florida Gators fan. You always see me wearing my Gator gear, and that's something that we always talk about is sports. So those are main things that describe me as a person.
For sure. Video gamer, a singer, and a sports fan. I love that.
Yep,
It's funny that you said that you love to sing even though you're not good at it, because I hear people normally like to do things that they're good at, but I like to stream, and I wouldn't say I'm a good streamer. So. Okay, so yeah, let's talk a little bit about you as a streamer, though. This is something that you like to do. How did you find out about streaming?
So, something that really hit, well, especially the disability side of things in 2020, was that we couldn't go anywhere. We couldn't do anything because it was a big danger for us to go anywhere and you know what I mean? And then I was like going on my phone. I was on Facebook one day, and then I was scrolling through, and this ad came up, and it's like, meet me, and it says, meet new friends, do this. I'm like, okay. And then I downloaded it. And
you did it. You're one of the people who saw the ad and was like, I'll try it. I'll try it, sure.
Exactly.
I love that.
So then I downloaded it, and then I got on it, and then I started like in August, and then I was like one day sitting on my stream, and I was like, you know what I want to do? I want to make a difference for people with a disability. And so then I decided to do a few things on my stream and just talk about it and just show people about, educate people about disabilities. And then I also, on top of that, got to meet some amazing people that have become really good friends that I can talk to on and off here as well.
Yeah. Motivating people is a label that I would give you. I'd give you that title of someone who is motivating and inspiring. Do you feel that you've been able to witness that, or I know that other people tell you that, but has anything resonated with you or impacted you that a person from the community has told you?
Yes, they have. They told me that some things in their life have been really hard for them, and that when they come on my stream, that it made their day feel better because of how positive I look at life, because knowing what I have to go through every single day.
Do you see it that way?
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, I do. I do 100%, because that's what I want to do. I want to have a positive impact on somebody and not a negative impact. So that's really why I stream, is because I want people to be able to be positive. I just want people to just be themselves no matter what obstacle you have to go through.
The word charm is funny. Because I would consider it to be something lucky, and you are so optimistic and positive. Do you consider yourself to be lucky, or what are some of the things that you hold closer that inspire you?
Yes. So, actually, how this emoji came across and Charm Charlie was, I actually have a shamrock behind me on the wall now. But anyways, the shamrock, it represents, is one of the symbols for the muscular dystrophy, and every year in the
Really?
month of March they have shamrocks, the Shamrock campaign, and every time you buy a shamrock, you put the kid's name on it, and it goes on the wall, and all that money goes back towards sending people to summer camp. And so then I was like, Charm Charlie. And then I was like Lucky Charms. And then,
Right.
Lucky Charms is like a leprechaun in the shamrock. So then
Right.
now we got that emoji and put it in my name. And then that's how we came up with Charm Charlie.
And it all comes full circle because you were one of the people who used to go to those camps.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. For the people, you touched lightly on it, but now I'm starting to sink in the significance of that camp experience. What can you tell the audience about those camps? And obviously, when is that awareness period again?
It's the month of March. It's
Month
called
of
the
March.
Shamrock campaign.
So it was last month. So last month, it goes to fund these camps. What's the impact of that camp experience for the people who go there? How is it significant?
So the camps is basically you get to go away from your parents for an entire week, and there's volunteers, and the volunteers go through training and everything. A lot of them are actually firefighters, retired firefighters, and people like siblings, friends, everybody, like those people volunteer for an entire week, and they go into different places around, because here in Georgia there's a place that's called Camp Twin Lakes, is where they have it, and it is an adaptive camp. It has anything. It has a tree house, it has zip lining, it has fishing, it has horseback riding. It literally, anything you can imagine outside, they have it there. And you get to do everything. The people there are trained to do all this cool stuff with you. Like people like me, like some people with my disability can't hold themselves up, right, at all, not one tiny bit. And they can go zip lining. They can go on a canoe, and it's just an amazing thing because you get to be who you want to be. And people are there to give you a shower. People get you up in the morning. You take naps and everything, but it's just one of the best experience that I've ever had with my disability.
That's
It's
incredible.
to that summer camp, and
That's incredible.
you can go there from when you're 5 years old till you're 18 years old.
Wow.
And I went every single year I was able to.
Wow. Charlie, I could talk all day with you. I really could. I feel like there's so much to talk about and unpack because between your optimism and information that you're able to give us, while we close down this conversation, actually, let's put it in your court because I've been throwing you the questions, but is there anything that you would like to talk about before we go? Obviously, you stream. You are an advocate, but is there anything that you would like to highlight or mention one more time before we wrap up our conversation today?
I just want to say that this app, it just, all the people that I've met and all the people that I've got to put an impact on has really, it makes me feel like I'm a better person, and everyone that comes through, or I don't know, you just all are just an amazing, and I actually am trying to start a show here on Meet Me, and
So I heard.
yeah, and when I first wanted to do it, I was wanting to focus mainly on the disability community, and then I looked through it with some people reached out to me and we talked about it, and then they're like, how about we change it up a little bit and go with adversity and life challenges. So I want a show. I'm gonna hopefully talk to some people about it, and I just want it to be a show, and it's going to be called, I want it to be called the Charm Charlie Show is what I have it called right now. And we just have people come on there with a life challenge or anything, and I have 2 guests every week, and we talk about a life challenge you have to go through, and most of the time it is someone with a disability, but I want it to have a bigger impact on so everybody can be a part of my show. So that's just what my main goal is here, and I'm really excited about that. And it's so cool meeting all these people as well. Some of these people I haven't met before, and it is a pleasure meeting all of you.
He wants a show. I think I know a good guy to help him with the cost. All right. So Charlie, everyone, if you have not favorited Charlie, make sure that you're favoriting Charlie. His story is inspiring. He's a fantastic guy. And if anyone ever claims that they're all about positive vibes, I think I know a guy who can give them a run for their money. And his name's Charlie. Charlie, thank you so much for coming on this show today.
Hey, but except I'll give them a roll for their money, okay?
You'll give a roll. Oh my God, he's got the jokes. He said he's gonna give him a roll for the money. I love you, man. That's good.
Thank you so much for having me on, and it was a pleasure.
Pleasure's mine, my friend. Thank you so much for being on the show.
No problem. I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest tonight, Charm Charlie. There you go. How was that? This is the first guest today. First guest today. My name's Chris, everyone. Welcome to the show. We do this show every week at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sage, if you'd go ahead and request that box for us, I'm going to do the plug. I'm going to do a plug at this time. And Sage, that's where you request the box so I can do the plug, and then we'll segment into you. Okay, so that's for you. All right, Sage is new. All right, everyone, welcome to the show. We just had Charm Charlie on, who he rolled on out of here. He said it. He said it first. And next up, we've got Sage. And make sure that you don't go anywhere, because we have Judge Jungle coming to the show as well. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for coming to the show. A big shout out to our top 3 gifters so far today. And that's Brook Falls, some guy, and Dalvin. Dalvin, thank you to all 3 of you. But at this time, we're gonna have our second guest come on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, she's here to sweep you away, Miss
Hello.
Sage. What's going on, Sage?
How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic. Yourself?
I'm doing great. I'm ready for this show. Suited up on Mimi.
I gotta just take a moment to shout out the backdrop to the attire coordination. You got like the floral with like the bursts of pink. I'm about it. It's good.
You know the vibes, Chris. You know the vibes. This is the Chris and Sage Alina takeover right now.
Okay, it's a takeover. Well, yeah, there's a lot to talk about here, so let's just get right into it. You have lived a lot of places. Let's just start off with that. I don't know that I've talked to someone who's lived as many places as you've lived. How many places have you lived?
I have moved 26 times in the past 6 years.
26 times?
7 years, yeah.
In 7 years?
Yes, but in different places.
Who are you getting away from?
Trying to soul search.
Okay. Where are you originally from then?
So I'm originally from Cape Cod. It's the very tip of Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
Random as hell, but it's nice there in the summer. Other than that, growing up, it's just small town. There isn't much going on. There isn't like clubs or like that malls like that. It's very plain.
It's a city. It's a place. It's a place. Sure.
It's oceans. It's really nice in the summer, but in the winter, it definitely gets, just.
I think your music's trying to steal the spotlight from you. It's competing with that mic. Any chance we can get that turned down just a little bit?
What is it? The music?
Yeah, I think the music's trying to compete. It wants to steal the spotlight from you.
Let me put it down a little bit.
We can, or all the bit. All the bit's probably the best bit.
Can you hear me better?
I can hear you a ton better.
Okay, perfect. No music then.
It was for sure the music. Yeah. Okay, so you've lived a ton of places. Soul searching. Did you know that you were going to do this much traveling when you left the first time? You're like, yeah, I'm gonna find a new spot. Or
so I left the Cape when I was 19, pretty much overnight. I went through this breakup and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go chase my dreams and do this thing. And I moved to Miami because I had family in Fort Lauderdale. So I'm like, you know, worst case scenario, I have somewhere to go.
Sure.
But it was a wild year. I was a club promoter over there. I did a lot of events and worked a ton of these different parties to kind of just make it by and pay rent because I wasn't used to the city life. So that hit me.
What dream were you chasing? You said you wanted to move to Soul Search and Dream Chase. What was the dream that you were chasing?
So I am, you know, still chasing it, but I plan on being a big superstar in the world and making moves.
Making moves, superstar. Okay. Well, I'm gonna record this. Someone's probably recording this, and I'll treasure this when you're on top of. What type of superstar do you want to be? Because I was gonna say the Billboard charts, the ratings list on TV Guide. What are we talking about?
Everything. Put me everywhere. I want to be in front of all the cameras, all the TV screens, all the interviews. Hit me.
She's like, so I guess I'll do this one, Chris. I guess. Is there one that's a passion though? I mean, would you consider yourself to be the best out of any of those?
I'm not gonna say I'm the best of the best because, you know, I'm gonna keep it humble, but I'm definitely one of the greatest for sure.
And what would you, I meant of the skills they have, would you say that you lean more towards singing or acting or modeling or drawing?
I'm a singer, songwriter, actress, and model.
You know, I've never had to flat out ask the same question 4 or 5 times, but I will do it, Sage. I will ask you the same question 4 or 5 times if I have to. All right, that's close enough, though. That's close enough. She's a singer, songwriter, actress, everything. You're the everything bagel of talent.
Yes, exactly. 100%.
Okay, perfect. All right. Who would you say influences you? Where do you draw influence from?
My mother definitely influences me to be crazy and fight my way through life. But she's on another level. You know, she's the real character of this show right now. But no, you know, number one, my mother. Other than that, musically, I would say I have a lot of inspiration for the legend Alicia Keys. I think that's definitely like a big archetype I carry. And then right now, currently in this era we're in, I'm really liking Rosalia. She has a Latin flair to her that I like to embrace myself. And then a lot of some like, I don't know, I like the Amy Winehouse, Billie Eilish vibes as well. You know, so I switch it up. I really do like the soul music and then I do the Latin stuff. But put me in the booth and your girl got bars too. So just, you know.
Raps. Wow, everything. Well, you'll have to stay tuned because I cleared it before this interview. We're going to get a demo of some of this talent at the end of this conversation, yeah?
Absolutely, of course. I'm going to sing you one of my favorite songs that's out right now called Enemies.
Enemies. Okay. Well, we won't be that at the end of this, right? Right. Okay. So,
how I feel.
Getting famous, writing music, singing. You are on all platforms, by the way. So how do you produce this music? Are you with a studio? Or are you with a label?
So I work directly with my brother. He's on this app as well. He recently joined, but he's a producer, engineer, songwriter, also an artist himself. And we moved out to Cali together, but we got separated. He ended up moving to San Diego and I was out here in LA. So I worked with, you know, different producers and I've been around, but I mainly work now with my brother.
You have a laugh track for your own jokes.
Of course, right? We're here. This is more.
Hey, come on. Don't team me up like that.
This is more than just us, okay? We got
Right.
500 people in the building. Shout out to everybody in here right now.
I'm feeling self-conscious that I'm not laughing hard enough at your jokes because now I need a laugh track for.
Oh yeah, you need to level up, Chris. What's going on here?
Okay. All right. So your
No.
brother's a producer, and he's helping you write your own original music. When was your first release?
My first, well, I've been recording ever since I first wrote my music ever when I was 16, 17 in my basement, because for my 16th birthday, I asked my dad to help me build like a mini homemade kind of ghetto studio. And we got it done, and my brother was producing already and engineering. So I kind of started that way. And I first released, I think my first song when I was 18, but it was like awful. And now I just continue to work with him. We're in LA together now, and we have our own thing going, a movement called Soul Rich. Soul Rich, you'll see that a lot on all my social medias, and that's our brand. We got merch. It's really just a movement, you know, a creative like movement where you can live your best life and feel that way. So
Okay. Have you had any traction with all of this, with the acting, with the music creation? Has any of it surprised you as far as reception goes? Ooh, time out.
Oh.
You're coming back now. There you go.
Oh, here I am. I think it's
One more time. Hold on. I think
We're
people are
back.
calling. They don't want the secrets out about your music. They're trying to shut it down. You're back. You're back.
I'm back.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh! Now you're not back. Is this a prank?
They better let me speak and have a voice.
You have it.
Okay,
now. You're
here we
back.
go. So,
We're rolling.
what was the question again?
The question was, have you been surprised by the reception of any of your music, or have you had any traction with the music that you've put out?
Absolutely. Everything I put out, I see some type of like gain, or, you know, I try to level up in some way. So, you know, it's taken me longer than usual because I've denied a lot of things. I'm definitely pushing this independently, which is why, you know, we got Soul Rich going on. All of the support I get on live stream goes towards my music career. Music industry is very expensive, and I take it really seriously. So, you know, I'm putting bread behind it, and we're pushing. So yeah, every time the goal is to level up, and that's what I'm seeing.
You
so
said
far.
you denied some things. What have you denied? What has been the cost to get to where you want to be?
You know, I'm nothing too. Dang, I'm so sorry.
You're
My
good.
phone.
Are you getting calls? You're so popular. It's the people from the Laugh Track studio. They really want to talk to you.
God, management calling. No, but
So I'm done.
actually, I deny just working with different managers, production teams. You know, I've tried different things out. I didn't hit it with certain people. You know, I figured out the game pretty quick, and I'm nothing too crazy right now. Like, I'm not big, I'm not viral, you know, but I do appreciate where I'm at from where I started. So, you know, I'm doing this thing independently with my friends and family the way I want it. Nobody controlling me.
I guess we clap. Is that what I was instructed to clap? I was instructed to clap. Okay.
Yeah.
What would you say if you had to be self-critical? If you had to be self-critical, what would you say has been the most difficult thing, or the thing holding you back from that breakout, or to get to that next level to where you want to get? What would you say is something that's been an obstruction?
Definitely the financial aspect of it. Number one, I think that's like the hardest thing. It is not easy to trace your dreams in LA. You know, I don't come from money. I'm a woman. So I think all of that plays a factor. in kind of getting this thing done, especially something so big. I mean, everybody wants to be famous, you know, everybody wants to make it. So if you know, you have similar dreams like I do. So it's just, I think the hardest part is financially being able to fund yourself as your own label, you know, because really what a label is a bank. They give you a loan in advance and you go and market yourself, and you know, you have a team and whatever, they blow you up. But doing it on your own, that shit's hard.
It can be tough. Well, I think we're all on the edge of our seat to hear a little demo of some of your work. We'll do a little bit more talking afterwards, but let's break this up a little bit. You have a song prepared for us. You said it's one of your favorites. Walk us through it.
Yes, this song is again called Enemies. I dropped it this January, so it's available on all streaming platforms and YouTube, so you guys can search all of that up. Here we go.
All right.
Live right now on the Suited Up Show.
That's my plug, yeah. If you're just now joining, everyone, we're joined by Sage. You can find her on all social medias in her bio there. She is a singer, songwriter, actress, model, superstar in the making. Her word. And let's give it up for this performance. So whenever you're ready, Sage, take it away.
Get it. All right, here we go. What's up, King Regis? Make sure you guys favorite me. This is my first month here on Meet Me. I'm a broadcaster, but they told me this is where it's at right now, so here I am. Here we go. If I were to kill all my enemies, will a soul come back to haunt me with the energy? So tired of the hate, so tired of the fake, and I ask God, is this really my fate? So I close my eyes and get high. All these urges I fight while my own sleep at night, and I'm sick of them giving me a reason why. My spirit is sleeping somewhere cold. I'm dreaming, I'm screaming, nobody knows. Make my demons rotate from dark dusky away, putting on my Friday poker face. Better watch what the fuck you say. I'm going deeper inside of my mind, and I'm leaving these feelings behind. So have a back and tell me I can't love myself. Concentrate, I let my heart concentrate. Can't let them get in my way. Get addicted to the fame, it'll bring pain, make you go say, yeah, yeah, yeah. All my enemies, when a soul come back to haunt me with the energy. So tired of the hate, so tired of the fake, and I ask God, is this really my fate? So I close my eyes and get high. All these urges I fight while my own tears at night, and I'm sick of them giving me a reason why. You're loving on me, you loved me to pieces, and now it's rubbing on me, I left you completely. And now I grew up by myself, can't rely on no one else. Feel the pain, I was still, feel the pain, never felt. If I were to kill all my enemies, will a soul come back to haunt me with the energy? So tired of the hate, so tired of the fake, and I ask God, is this really my fate? So I close my eyes and get high. All these urges I fight while my own tears at night, and I'm sick of them giving me a reason why. My spirit is sleeping somewhere cold. I'm dreaming, I'm screaming, oh I know. No, yeah, Sagelina. That's Enemies.
Press the button. Press the button for the clap track. You gotta press the clap track.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, clap track. There you go. Good. Good job. All right. No, that was awesome. So you wrote that song. So you wrote that song.
Yes, I wrote that song.
That's awesome. And is that a new song, like an old but gold?
That song I dropped in January. I dropped
Wow.
an album after I dropped that song. So I have a whole album out right now called God's Gift. I also got it tatted on me.
Did you title yourself God's Gift?
I'm God's Gift. And then I got Prevail right here.
We love that. That's great.
That's me.
The confidence is key, and I feel like you're nailing it. I struggle with my own confidence, so maybe I can get some blessings from you.
Like I hold my head high, but I definitely have my down days too. You know, I'm not
Sure.
perfect. I'm not. You know, I got plenty of flaws, but definitely when it comes to this music thing, I'm focused and I'm like, you know, ready to go all the way for it. So,
Okay.
me.
Well, let's plug those platforms while we're on topic here. So your music is multiple places. Where can they find it, and under what name?
So Sage Alina. My name is Sweetie Sage on here because, you know, I'm a sweetie. But make sure you favorite me because we have a great broadcast and we play a lot of games and we do a lot of things. So make sure y'all favorite me. But on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, it is my full name, Sage Alina. Yes, in the comments, Allie, I see you. Sage Alina. It's also on my bio here, on my Instagram. It's everywhere. So just search me.
I'll have to show you how to link your socials too, so that way people can directly plug right into them. There's a way to do that. So
Yeah.
that'll be great. Sage, you do go live. You've been doing this for about a month. I mean, all jokes aside, you are actually a humble person. The things I've been saying, I'm just poking fun at you because you're a good sport.
Thanks.
But fantastic, beautiful voice. I heard a rumor that you have a major release coming up.
Yes, I do. My biggest production yet. It is a music video for a Spanish/English song that I recorded and dropped. It's called Amor Bandido. It's actually out right now, but it's a movie. So
It's a movie, like Thriller.
it's gonna be a movie. So make sure you guys stay tuned, you know.
All right. Well, that's we know where to find it. So we've got to find it one more time. Plug your artist name, so if people want to search you or find you, they can find
I'll
it.
type it down right here, right now. It's just my full name, but you guys can favorite me and
Sage Alina. There you go, everyone. Sage Alina. There she is. Sage,
shout out to Allie for holding it down right now. Thank you.
any last things you'd like to plug or talk about before we wrap up our conversation today?
You know, I think the last thing I'd like to leave everybody off on is just chase your dreams, you know, chase what you like to do. That could literally be, I don't know, your dream could be to start a family. Like it could be something so different than what I'm chasing, so big, like, you know, but do what makes your soul feel good and really take care of your mental, you know. And I think while you chase what you love to do, there's going to be obstacles, but you got to prevail. And I think that's the only way we should live life, you know, happy and fulfilled.
Yeah. Well, I would say that you know what your goals are and you work tirelessly at them. So for that, no one can take that away.
Oh,
All
and
credit to
don't
you.
forget to drink your alkaline water.
I thought you were going to say, don't forget to drink your alcohol. I was like, you know, that's something I could get behind.
Alkaline, we're earthy over here.
What is the difference between an alkaline water versus not?
Actually, I picked up water today from my water store, and I read all the benefits of alkaline. So, promotes weight loss, promotes, it has calcium in it, and iron, a ton of those great things. And it hydrates you. It has a better taste. It's fresher. And it's just overall very good for you. Everything alkaline is amazing. So,
Get the water that hydrates you. Incredible,
the
Sage.
real water, alkaline. So make sure you guys Google it and find out more for yourselves.
All right. Stay away from the alkaline batteries. Do not drink those. Those are bad. You want the alkaline water.
Yeah, there's a lot of alkaline foods too. It's a real thing.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to find that out next time. Maybe join her stream to learn some more. But in the meantime,
You learn a lot of things in my stream, so make sure all of you guys favorite me because we're about to take over this Meet Me app.
well, they're cutting the lights.
We're going to be here all the time. Oh no, bring the lights back on. I'm not done. No, I'm kidding. Guys, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Sage. I really appreciate you coming on here and singing for us and letting everyone know a bit about your story. You are honestly are a fantastic
Talking
talent.
my shit at all times, but we have a lot of fun and it's all love. So
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you on the billboard.
please do.
Cheers.
I'll see you there too, Chris. This ain't over.
Singing? I don't think so.
I'm
That'd
gonna
be bad.
on the billboard, like with your hands in your suit. It's gonna be like suited up Chris, and you're gonna be all over the channels.
I'm at Billboard 100, but I really appreciate the
I see it.
feelings of faith that I could get somewhere. Appreciate it.
Where do you live, Chris?
Sage, I did the closeout and everything.
I'm just trying to find out where you live. 'Cause I don't
Wow,
know anything about you. You asked so much about me. I don't know nothing about you.
that's how the show works. I'm supposed to ask you the questions.
Okay, next time we're gonna do
This time.
a show. We're gonna interview Chris.
She's like, you just asked me all these questions on an interview show, Chris. Like, my turn. Oh, no. That's not this one.
All right,
Thank you
next
so much,
time.
Sage, for coming on the show.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
Much love. Ladies and gentlemen, our second guest of the evening, shifting back into my announcer style neutral role. My name's Chris. Welcome to the show. We do this every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We bring on interesting people who have talent, people who have skills. At this time, Judge Jungle request a box. Thank you. And if this is your first time, please hit the favorite button. Hit it right up there at the top. Make sure that you're hitting favorite on all the guests. They set time aside to be here and get asked questions by me that they were terribly underprepared for because I don't prepare them. I break all the rules. It's terrible hosting skills. But if you would like to be on this show, make sure that you send a request to me over on Instagram. Shout it out. Be like, Chris, you are missing out by not having me on your show. Here's why I would be so great. And let me know. So go ahead and click the top there. It's a link directly to my socials. Preferably Instagram is the one that you reach me on, all right? In the meantime, everyone, you are about to enter the room, the courtroom of Judge Jungle. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final. This is Judge Jungle. All right. How long do we do this for? Does it stop? This is the people's court. I did judge you. I think this is actually goes on for forever. I don't know if you know that. Judge, we've got a time limit. Hit the pause button. I think he's gone deaf. This is bad. Judge, there will be order in this court. There's order in the court. There's order in the court. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining Suit Up this evening. My name is Chris. Make sure that you hit a favorite on all of the guests this evening, except this one. Maybe.
Chris, what's going on, Chris?
I don't know. You tell me. I was having to fill time, and I wasn't expecting that.
How you feeling today?
I'm good. Are you good?
I'm great, man. I can't complain. I appreciate you getting me on the show.
How good are you right now?
Huh?
How good are you right now?
I'm great. I'm feeling marvelous.
He's feeling marvelous. All right. Just got to dial in my expectations of where we're at. All right. Judge Jungle, I'm here to spill some dirt. I got to find out something fast. Right at the rip. You ready? I heard a rumor that that's not your hair.
What?
I heard a rumor that that's not your real hair.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I'm gonna let y'all know. I named it the Judge's Bob. I call it the Judge's Bob. You get what I'm saying? I call it the Judge's Bob. The people in the Meet Me Streets, Scout Streets, and Pure West Streets had named it the Elsa. That's what they call it. They call it the Elsa, and I call it the Judge's Bob. And you know the judge is for the people, so.
Okay. Do you know when you are getting new carpets in your house, how they'll give you a sample? I feel like if you just like took a stapler and I saw a rumor. I heard a rumor. That's all I heard. Okay. All right. Judge Jungle, everybody. Welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you coming here. You are someone that was impossible for me to ignore because I had so many people messaging me about you. Why do the people love Judge Jungle? Judge Jungle, you've got a lot of things going on, but man, are you aware of your fan base?
The judge is for the people, man. Like that's the one thing I am. The judge is for the people. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the people.
For the people. Well, how long has the judge been around for the people? When did you start?
Well, I turned myself into the judge, I want to say June of last year. And I've been just trying to bring the people together.
Here, trying to bring the people together. Did it start out that way, though? Did you start live streaming for that reason, to be a judge and bring people together? Or why did you originally download? Was it Plenty of Fish?
Yeah, well, I originally started off on POF. And, you know, it was a dating site, so I was just looking to see who I can run into or whatever. You know, it was quarantine. And then I accidentally ran into the live portion. And I was like, dang, I can see people. Can they see me? That was my next question. I can see them, but can they see me?
Right.
And once they heard them say, hey, Jungle, you get what I'm saying? I was just like, oh, okay, this is dope. And I was hooked since. But I really wasn't no streamer. I kind of got talked into streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was just me going with the flow of things. I just started learning this. I learned that and things of that nature.
I see. Let's kind of double back real quick to the Plenty of Fish thing. You said that it was for dating and all that. So was Judge Jungle at one point kind of looking for a partner? Were you kind of seeing what was on the market?
Oh yeah, I'm still seeing who's on the market right now. You get what I'm saying? You know, the judge is still trying to see who's on the market. Like I said, I'm on here for entertainment purposes too. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I find this to be an outlet for me. Like, you get what I'm saying? Where I can just laugh and just be myself.
I like that. I like that. We've got to know, because this is always interesting to me when dating can ever be brought up in this. What's kind of on the checklist for you? What do you look for? What are some qualities about a partner that you look for?
Definitely got to be intelligent. That's the first thing I look for, intelligent. Secondly, definitely got to be understanding. You get what I'm saying? And, just willing to be themselves. That's what I'm really looking for in a partner. Everything else will fall into place.
Someone who's intelligent, communicate, understanding, and willing to be themselves. I like that. I like that. Okay. And so you're looking for that, and it's still on the market. So hey, ladies, maybe if you want to hit that high in the box right there, he's doing this.
Don't all answer at once. Don't all answer at once.
You can hit the high for Mr. Judge. You can hit the high for Judge Jungle. What are we talking about, Chris Casper? Anyway, so moving on with the show. So Judge Jungle, speaking of what you do in this courtroom, what is this wasn't enough Supreme Court that I keep hearing about?
Yeah, please do not get this confused with municipal court. This is Supreme Court over here. People get a little confused with municipal, and this is Supreme Court.
Okay,
You get
this is
what I'm
Supreme
saying?
Court.
So over in it wasn't enough Supreme Court. We take various cases, such as marriages. We do marriages over there. We are looking for the first marriage of 2021 people. We are looking for the first marriage of 2021 in the courthouse. We do a divorce. We do DNA. We do child support.
Oh yeah.
We are a well diverse courthouse. You get what I'm saying? You can.
I gotta say, I had a heart attack when you explained this to me, because I said I thought I was gonna be able to feature a show, and then you said those words to me, and I said that's not gonna happen. But then you explained it. So can you please explain to the room what that means to talk about a divorce in the live stream world, a divorce or a marriage or a paternity test in the live world? What does that mean?
It's all fun and games. You know, this is our adult entertainment, and you know we all get to want to know one another after being on the app for a while with one another, just talking and communicating and gifting each other. You build a bond and relationship. So you have play husbands, you got play wives, you get what I'm saying? You got play baby moms and things of that nature. So it's all fun and entertainment and comedy for everybody. Like there's nothing
Kind of like having a work husband or a work wife.
yeah.
But it's like your stream husband, your stream wife. And
Exactly.
sometimes those people get into disputes and there's only one place to handle it.
Who better than a judge? You get what I'm saying? Because the judge is for the people.
Why is Judge Jungle the judge of these live streaming streets? Why are you the judge?
Because I feel as though I'm the one that's gonna bring the most order. You get what I'm saying? I feel as though I'm the one that's gonna bring the peace. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm for the people. So I'm gonna bring the comedy and the humor, and I'm gonna make it entertaining.
What has been your favorite court case that you've had so far? Do you have a favorite or one that sticks out?
Honestly, it is definitely one of the beginning ones where we had somebody bought the court for eating the peach the wrong way. Honestly, that has to be one of the most classic cases ever in the courthouse. Like you get them.
Who was accused of eating a pizza the wrong way, and how were they accused of eating the pizza?
He was accused. His name was JCL, and he was accused of eating the peach the wrong way. They had video evidence and everything, and only if I could show it to y'all would be dying laughing just as much.
How was he eating this pizza?
He was eating a peach. Excuse me, it wasn't.
Oh,
peach.
the peach.
It was a peach.
There's only two ways I can think to eat a peach.
So use your imagination, Chris. Like just use your imagination.
You could either cut it up, or you could bite right into it.
He was biting into it, but they feel as though he was biting into it the wrong way, and they brought him to court for it. Like
He was accused of biting into a peach the wrong way, and he got brought to court. Did he win that case?
he actually won the court case. He
He won the court case.
Yes, we are a fair courthouse over here, ladies and gentlemen. When you come to our courthouse, we are a fair courthouse. You get what I'm saying?
So let me ask you, Judge, if someone accuses someone of a crime and the defendant, is found to be not guilty, what happens to the accusing party? Because we can't just be out here throwing cases and lawsuits for people without any grounds. So, I mean, I can't just accuse someone of something. So is there ever a consequence for a false or fake accusation?
No, because we're here for the people. We let the people decide. You get what I'm saying? So we will let the people decide if it's false or if it ain't false. You get what I'm saying?
So if I wanna bring Judge Jungle to his own court about him having fake hair, I could do that?
Yeah, you can do that. You get what I'm saying? I got a strong legal team. I'm just letting you know. I have a strong legal team behind me. You get what I'm saying? Yes, the judge can be brought to court. This is a fair courthouse, ladies and gentlemen. If the judge was ever brought to court, I know I would be the judge of the courthouse, but I would have my own legal representation representing, such as JoJo Bloom. You get what I'm saying? JoJo Bloom is one of the judge's lawyers.
Okay. Let's get off of all this because I think I'm bought and sold on wanting to watch this. I think I got to see what goes down in this. When it comes to eating food the wrong way, I'm probably guilty. I got to be honest. All right. So, Judge Jungle, who are you off of the app? What keeps you busy? What do you like to do?
Well, right now, as we speak, it's Ramadan, so I've been fasting, so I've been into my prayers and things of that nature very hard this month. I'm just down to earth. I'm just a person that just want to laugh, have fun. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't really do too much. I stick to myself.
Sticks to himself and is a man of faith. I love it. We love it. That's great. Talk to us a little bit before we start to wrap up this conversation, how this community has affected you. Because you laugh, obviously you're a jokester. But underneath it all, I believe that it really has had a strong impact on you. Can you let everyone know a little bit about that?
Actually it has, like, coming into, like, just learning about the app, like, I would never thought in a million years that I'll be streaming or anything of that nature. I would never thought that I can build relationships and connections with people over line like this. Like, so, I really met two of my best friends on here online. Like this has put a major effect on me. As far as just learning new things, new avenues, new people. I feel as though the people that I met on here, I would never meet walking down the street. So that has played a major impact.
That's definitely true. Judge, when do you go live? If people want to hang out with you, talk with you, when can they find you?
I go live normally early in the morning. You can catch me early in the morning, normally 8, 9 o'clock. I'm normally streaming from 8, 9 o'clock all day to like around 5, 6. Every Thursday though, we got court at 8 o'clock, so that's the time you'll catch me on at nighttime, 8 o'clock Eastern time, ladies and gentlemen.
8 o'clock Eastern every Thursday.
Every
Goes
Thursday.
down in the Jungle Court. Judge Jungle's Court. That's where it goes down. If you have not, make sure that you've hit the favorite button on Judge Jungle, please. He's doing his thing in the live streams. He's keeping things fun and lighthearted. He's obviously a very entertaining streamer. Judge, I got 2 trivia questions for you. Okay?
All right.
I got a couple trivia questions for you before we wrap this up. And end with a little bit of a game. In what year did I really need to phrase that differently? What year did Judge Judy's show premiere? Was it 1990, 1994, 1996, or 2000? What year did Judge Judy premiere? I was going to say Judge Jungle. What year did Judge Judy premiere? 1990, 94, 96, or 2000?
I'm gonna go with 96.
You would be right. September 16th, 1996, Judge Judy premiered. And to all of you who used Google, I'm taking you to court. I could be taking you to Jungle Court if you keep using Google. Feeding them answers. Second trivia question. This will be the last one today. As of 2021, Judge Judy's net worth is estimated to be A, $140 million, B, $240 million, C, $340 million, or D, $440 million. As of 2021, Judge Judy's net worth is estimated to be 140, 240, 340, or 440 million.
I'm gonna go with B.
B, 240 million.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, as of 2021, Judge Judy's net worth is estimated to be $440 million.
Oh, sheesh. Oh, I'm in the right profession then.
You are in the right profession.
Judge Jungle's in the right profession then. Sheesh. Listen. Shit, it's only up from here. It's only up from here, Chris. Shoot.
You get a couple wigs with that much. Who knows? Maybe.
I need a new wig, you know.
Everybody, this is Judge Jungle. Make sure you give him a favorite. He's a fantastic person, fantastic streamer. Give him the favorite. Thank you so much for coming on the show today, man.
Thank you again, Chris. I appreciate y'all. And everybody, make sure y'all check me out tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern.
Yes, sir. Judge Jungle, everybody. Thank you for coming on the show.
No problem.
And that's the show, everybody. My name's Chris. Welcome to Suited Up. If you're your first time here, I meant to say if it's your first time here, but I said if it's it. If it's it is just a combination of if it is. If it's it, first time here, welcome. It's 9 p.m. every Wednesday, but unfortunately for you, if you're coming in just now, it's 10:05, which means that you missed the show. You missed the show. But don't worry, because we'll be back next week at 9 p.m. And if you're really like, wow, this Chris guy, I wonder if he ever does other live streams. I do, but on very rare occasion. But if you want a guaranteed time to see me, you can see me either on Wednesdays or on Fridays at 3. Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can find me doing the rundown. Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every week, we do app updates, announcements of contest results, features, and I heard a rumor that top badges will be announced on Friday as well. That's true. Don't even try to take me to Jungle Court for that, because that is true. Make sure that you tune into some shows later tonight, because More Miserable has got his pet profiles at 11. And as always, check the top banner for any and all. They're trying to cut the lights off on me. Any and all show updates and announcements. Emma Mondon's got a new show out. It's every Wednesday at 7 now. And in case you're thinking to yourself, hey, Chris, how could you not remember the time of the rundown on Friday? It's because I have to remember the time of every show, which there's now like 50 of them. So that's like 50 times I've got to remember. That's crazy, right? It's a lot of stuff. So anyway, as always, if you'd like to stay in contact or say hello, go ahead and click that name right here. And there's a link directly to my socials. Go ahead and click into that. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much to the gifters today. Over to Moore, over to Brooke, over to Dalvin. Thank you. Thank you to all of you so much. Really appreciate you. Until next time, drink some water, stay hydrated, stream with respect. Take care, everybody.